All right, welcome in. Going on lessons, Artem. How's everybody today? Time for more season 14. So if you're playing season 14, how are you liking it so far? Give me your thoughts on season 14, because I'm sort of... I don't know yet. It's like a good looking zone and it's like fun, but it's like also kind of all the same. A lot of the same stuff. Decided to leave the stock tires on the Earthroamer SX, even though I know that's probably a bad idea. This is the more tippy one, but kind of wanted to see how they did. Oh, that's right, this thing has got always on diff lock. Ah, this is good. I'm not sure which one I'm gonna bring. I'm definitely taking one of these to Cola when we do Cola next. I just don't know which one. Like, I feel like this one's bigger, which would make it harder. However, the always on diff is definitely nice. I mean, I can just switch the diff though. The other one's a little smaller, a little bit less fueled, but not by much. Questionable. We'll see. One of them's coming with, though, for sure. We're gonna give it a shot. I like the season, yeah. I like the season as well, but it's just like, I don't know. Like, it feels a lot like North Carolina. Like, even the look and the trees and that kind of thing. It's got, like, the new North Carolina bushes. And, like, it's got occasional muddy spots, but it's, like, relatively simple. Nothing's really too challenging. And like, I just don't really like farming. I kind of am still sad that they put in farming in this. It's not as much as season 8 was, but like, I think it's, like, well made. The quest flow, the contract flow is, like, really good. I mean, I'm having a good time with the flow of quests. Oh, there's a garbage right there. Gosh darn it. I kind of felt like that was going to be the case. Poop. Where's my pike? Pike's right here. I could go pick that up with the pike. Yeah. Because this... Where does this trailer... This trailer's got to come down this way anyhow. Where does this go? Deliver to the port. Okay, and then I believe the trailer goes to the bridge. So yeah, we'll just take this trailer with us. Okay, Pike, you're up. Before I leave. This guy need fuel? No. Okay. Yeah, my plan today is to get this warehouse open, which is, I don't know what's here, something. And then we have another one we have to bridge to do, and then I'd like to do that big trailer. That's the plan. Get some of the contract work done here. I haven't decided what I'm going to use for the big trailer either. I could use this. I could like go old school and try and use this little tiny truck. Or we could use something ridiculous too. I don't know, we'll see. Haven't decided yet. I said restore crane. Hit the wrong button. Hey, what's up, Grim? How's it going, buddy? I started a little early, too. I decided I wanted to play some Snowrunner, so we started early. Oop. Easy. A little bit of a hole there. Okay, let's just follow this down. Thing is pretty unhappy with the trailer, isn't it? Let's see. Nope, 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 nope. Okay. Trying to take this little side path was probably a mistake. There we go. We made it. Now we have to come down off of this. There we go. A little sketchy, but I think it's mainly just because this trailer kind of whipping me around. Hey, Martin, welcome in. Come on out of there. There we go. Actually repair this too. Let's see, what do we got in here? Lots. If I remember correctly, this has got to go on the south end of the bridge, so we'll leave it right here by this corner. We're gonna have to take it over this way. Does this thing have the good winch? I think it does. Pretty sure it does. Yep. That's not what I wanted. Wrong winch point. That winch point. Good winch by the... Oh, shoot. The extended winch. The advanced winch. Oh, I hit this wrong. On up there. Get up there. There we go. Hey, what's up, Jerry? Good. That thing's getting low. I'll be able to turn that in soon. So we got a fuel truck here too. I keep forgetting I moved that fuel truck. Got fuel all over the place along this route. I can do a little restock on my... I think I used a little bit of repair out of this thing, yeah. Resupply my repair points. I wonder, I don't know if I've ever gone back the other way. Over the crumbled freeway. So I can't say that I have. First time for everything, and maybe we may as well give it a shot. See what we can do. It is, but it isn't. If you miss, then you're falling. But if you go slow and winch, you're always making it. That's my theory, at least. Like there's a probably 40% chance, 50% chance that you make it if you just gun it. Whereas there's a 100% chance if you go slow and winch and struggle a little bit. Turn that off. Phone was making noise. Yep, I agree. It'd be nice if you could, like, fix stuff like that, right? I definitely agree. We're gonna wait to get fuel from that trailer. So that's gotta get turned in next. Try and use up that. Not this trailer either, not the big trailer, the maintenance trailer. Oh, that's not good. Can I get that one again? uh. Ooh, that was close. That was close. Good old physics, yeah. Hey, what's up, Fox? How's it going, buddy? I'm alright. I'm not too bad. A little achy today. I don't know why. It's just because I'm old. It is what it is. Other than that, I'm doing pretty good. Ooh. Thanks, buddy. I still have no idea how to get, so I spent like a half an hour talking to another tech support person at YouTube, and they told me that they couldn't tell me what was causing me to not get it this time, and I was like, I have no idea why I can't turn memberships on. I should be able to turn memberships on, and they're just like, yeah, we can't tell you. It's one of the guidelines, we're not sure which. And I'm like, and they're like, do you know, does that make sense? And I was like, I don't really understand, but like, I don't understand why you can't just tell me what's causing it to not work, and then I would just be like, oh, okay, I'll wait then, you know? Yep, so, whatever. It is what it is. I'll get it eventually, apparently. Or I won't, and it won't matter. It is what it is. I'm just gonna keep playing video games, because they're fun. Yeah, and it was funny too because like immediately after that call, I was like going through some videos and like it was saying I couldn't access my videos and like they had done something or looked at something, and I'm like, yeah, you know what's going on, you just don't know how to fix it. Like, how's that, you know? Whatever. It is what it is. Like I said, I'm not too worried about it, but it was just going to be an excuse for me to make extra videos. Right. Right, exactly. When somebody is like paying attention, like, okay, I've done everything that it's possibly allowing me to do. What else do I, like, what button did I miss? You know? Like, I don't feel like it's that much of an ass for you to just tell me, like, what is it not doing? But whatever. Whatever. Okay. I was like, where's the marker? Because I'm not packed. I'm not seeing the marker because my cargo is not packed. Okay, now we need 4 metal beams. Oh, come on. Easy now. Easy now. For me, it is 5 after 6 p.m. That's over there with the busted tire. That's way the heck over there. Oh, and we need that over there. Okay. I know what I'm doing. It's time. Big boy, come play. I am not going to be able to make the return trip with this because I'm going to be overloaded with metal beams. What's the way through then? I guess we can take this side route. This thing does have big tires, so we can get over that gap. I am in the middle of the states, basically, in Wisconsin. Smack dab in the northern middle. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to take the side path back through. I guess we could take it there, too. Yeah, you're East Coast, Fox. You're an hour later. Oops, I went the wrong way. I needed to go left there. Okay, this connects. Little minor wrong turn, no big deal. Yeah, let's see what this path looks like. For this truck, it should be fine. We went up here once before with something, I forget what it was, like the CT681 or something, and we almost popped a tire. But then again, it's a CT681. It likes to pop tires. It's actually its favorite pastime, is popping tires. Just want to see if it's too narrow in any places for 4 metal beams. I don't think so, but double check. There you go. Good answer. Best truck in the game is the Kenworth 963. Streamlabs knows. Streamlabs is never wrong. It's one of my favorites. I like a lot of the smaller 6x6s though, like the CT681 and the HX520, and like those trucks are all really good in my opinion. They're just like good, like low saddle trucks. That could be interesting. Do I have a winch spot on the other side? Maybe. That might be the only hard spot to get over. And then there's this gap, but we have big tires, so it should just drive over it. Yep. Yeah, I pretty much anything with the yellow, like a lot of the yellow crane, American, smaller 6x6s are usually like my go-to. That's what I use a lot of. But when it comes to like doing stuff like this that we're about to do, where we're gonna load 4 metal beams on this thing, just because I don't feel like taking 2 trips, there's really nothing in the game that's better than this at doing stuff like that. So like for the use, right, for the use case, this is the best truck. For low saddle, sideboard bed, you know, semi-trailer work, probably the CT681 or the HX520. That would be my 2 go-tos. Maybe even the W990 in some cases, but because of the front wheel drive, it loses some points. It's still really good. It just sometimes doesn't work well on like rocky terrain, bumpy rocky stuff. Not here. Yeah, I wouldn't say I have one favorite, but this thing definitely comes with, because there's always overloading to be had. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do that construction trailer with. We need something high saddle that has a high-ish high saddle, because it's got to go through some bumpy terrain. I was thinking maybe the dairy, but the dairy is not a very high saddle. Trying to think what we can use for that. We could pull out the P16. I could bring the P16 out for that bad boy. It would be kind of a challenge because some of that terrain is rocky. Now, FEM is... It is a high saddle, but I just don't like the FEM. Uses too much. It's not a good hard mode truck. Uses too much fuel. Plus, I actually, like, low-key hate the FEM because it doesn't have always-on diff. And it's one... So any articulated truck, I don't know if you notice this with articulated trucks, but articulated trucks always slip. And it's always the middle axle, so if it's a 6x6, which, like, the FEM is a 6x6, the middle axle always slips unless you have the diff lock on. So you just have to live in low with that truck in order to drive because the axles are just slipping. The tires are slipping. Which is really annoying. I know, and there's no articulated truck with always on diff, which is why, like I said, they all kind of have that same problem. Winch down to the back one, pinch the top, squeeze the winch, good to go. None of those are going anywhere. Until I hit that. That sucked. No, that's not necessarily true because the 745C does the same thing, and that's a really short wheelbase. Like 745C is shorter wheelbase than this truck. And this truck, the center axle doesn't spin because the diff lock is always on. But if it didn't, the center axle would probably spin. Hey, what's up? Sorry. I agree, though. I mean, the length of the vehicle definitely does have something to play with it, but the more that I use the FEM, like I said, the more it's very noticeable that you just can't drive it in. Well, not only can you not drive it in auto because it uses too much fuel in auto, but like even in high with this advanced special, like it uses way too much fuel, and it will slip under any kind of like load condition or slight uphill you know, incline. You'll get some slip out of the axles, particularly that center axle, and it just immediately goes away when you put it in low and lock the diff. So okay, so this isn't going anywhere as long as I don't hit it against anything. Where's my turn? My turn is over here. And there used to be articulated trucks with, in theory, trucks. I say trucks loosely, but the tractors used to be diff on always. And those did not slip when you were just driving around in auto. Now that they removed the always on diff, they do slip around in auto. Yeah, I mean, I kind of prefer trucks that are selectable for both. But if you're going to give me all-wheel drive always on, then definitely give me diff lock always on. Because then if I can't turn off the all-wheel drive, I don't have the ability to just, like, throw the diff lock on or off. Like, I don't like really, I mean, even the Mac Defense, like, kinda has a little bit of, I mean, it's not as bad, but it has a little bit of slip issue in auto. And then obviously you throw it in low with the diff lock on and it just goes away. But whereas, like, this truck doesn't really have too much issues with it. So yeah, I mean, it's one of those things that if I had a choice of something that was always on, give me diff lock or give me nothing. That's sort of the way I look at it. Like, I don't want always on all-wheel drive pretty much ever, unless it's a truck like this that it's got the advanced special and it doesn't really matter. But I prefer to be able to toggle the all-wheel drive on and off for fuel economy as I'm going. And when you give us a truck that uses like 7 to 8 gallons per minute, or what is it, 40 liters per minute or so is the max that the FEM does, and you have an always on all-wheel drive, even with the advanced special, I mean, there's no all-wheel drive penalty, but it's like, I would prefer the ability to turn it off and put power to those rear wheels, especially up hills. Where like this, I can do that. I can turn the, you know, the all-wheel drive off if I'm going up a hill and having any issues. I can turn the all-wheel drive off and force power to those rear tires, which is where it needs it. So yeah, more control better. I definitely agree, but I would prefer to have always on diff if I had a choice. But and that's another reason I don't really like the Russian trucks, because the Russian trucks are all always on. And like, I don't know, I just feel like it's like you're just wasting gas for no reason. Yeah, same thing. Same thing with that Kolob, I agree. The flat nose is because it's got the always on diff. I do agree with that, actually. I think that from the little bit that I've used the Kolobs, because I haven't really used them a ton, I'm definitely not buying them in hard mode. They're too expensive. But I feel like the long-nose Kolob does go better in high. It just cruises better. Now, if you get into real deep stuff, you're obviously way better off with the short-nose Kolob, but it just performs better, has a little bit better balance, doesn't dig its nose into the ground as much. But yeah, I mean, either one really needs the active suspension that you can get for it, and to prevent it from like really digging in, but they're both good trucks. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of high saddle stuff to do in this game, though. I mean, there's not... I mean, yes, it's a niche, but, like, it's not a bad niche, either. It could be like a A&K civilian that has a much worse niche. Like field truck or low saddle, or possibly even high saddle. That's the three choices that you get. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I use the 8-slot trailers just for fun a couple of times, but yeah, I don't go out of my way to use them. And like, there's a lot of like pick up a wide flatbed type missions that you need a high saddle for as well. Like not just big mission trailers, but like picking up the actual trailer. I'll use the example of like the quest to get the plaid, you know. You need to pick up that big, whatever, oversized cargo and the big semi-trailer. So yeah, I mean, you need a high saddle for that too, but there's so many better trucks that you could use. Yeah, I really wish the high saddle field trailer was available for, but that would be really cool. That would be really cool. I feel like we've been asking for that for a really long time, too. Like... Like, please give us... We know it's in the game code. Let us buy this trailer. Like, make it expensive, even. Like, normal players won't care because they can sell it back. Hard mode players probably won't buy it because you're just absorbing whatever fuel you can buy anyhow, or find. Yeah, I agree. That would be a worthwhile mod. I know there is mods out there for that one. Okay. That one's done. This is pipes, concrete blocks, service spare parts, cement. Interesting. I feel like we're gonna need some of that in the near future, so we're gonna take a look at what's the rest of it. Ooh, we got the water task. That's another big trailer. And cement. Got 4 cement. Okay, what else opened up? This one. This is the one that's the fuel carrier and the vehicle spare parts. Zix were never used as high saddle trucks. Something I see around clearance is the issue. Not the tractor doesn't have any grip and it's sinking. Yeah, I feel like that's sort of an interesting one too, right? Because where's what goes here? 6 metal rolls. Ay. And a curtain side trailer that comes from the garage. Where's the one that I wanted to do? What is the bridge? What locks the bridge? I would like this one. That is the bridge right there. Maintenance trailer, metal beams, metal rolls, medium planks. That is doable. Medium planks come from the sawmill, which is not open yet. We need to do the sawmill. Oh no, we got 2 medium planks right there at that warehouse. We could do that one. Take both of these out of here. That's a stump. Oh, I saw it and I drove over it anyhow. Look, I can make it through. No, nope, you know, you definitely can't. Andrew B, thanks for the sub. Do that. Oh, I turned off my alert box. Hold on. That should have done a thing, but... Do I have any duplicates in hard mode? The only duplicates I have currently are some of the OG stuff. So I have like 2 GMCs. I have 2 Fleet Stars. I have... Because we went backwards. This is the only one that's not really backwards, but... I hit Season 9, so I have the double Fleet Star, double GMC. I have 3 Taigas. Taiga 6456s, because we did the one in Tamir, and then we did the one in Season 10 that you get, the extra one, and then we also did the one in, where's the third one? Third one, Season 8. But that's it. That's really the only duplicates that I have. I've sold all the other scouts. The scouts are pretty useless. I could. I was thinking about selling some of them, but I like using my GMCs. I don't know why. I used one at the end of Dawn to do a big trailer. Like with 2-wheel drive still, because I haven't even been to Kola. Kola's next. Kola's after this. We're no longer going backwards. I stopped at Dawn because I want to end the entire 100% playthrough in Amir. That's the goal. I want to fire that rocket off and be done. Be at 100%. I did. The Season 7 thing, I actually had a buddy of mine, he might pop in. Wranglosaurus Rex. He came and helped me finish Season 7. We did the 3 co-op missions together, but otherwise it's been all solo, all no mods, all just playing hard mode. Should be just about right. Oops. Do not delete. Ah. I just used the wrong thing. I just used me again. Ugh. Oh well. Okay. Yeah, let's just go through this way. Yeah, season 7 was quick. I think I did it in like 7 episodes or something like that. It was really fast, but it was not very fun. Probably one of my... I mean, I would say... Gosh, if I were to say what's my least favorite season so far... Yeah, probably season 7. Season 7 was, it just had, like, bad flow, too. Like, it's just one warehouse. You have to bring a generator up there that's empty, which means you need to fill it in hard mode that costs money. Or you have to bring an extra fuel truck from somewhere else, which also costs money. And it's just got, like, a lot of unnecessary back and forth from that one warehouse for like, the limited amount of cargo that's even in that region. Yeah, season 6... So I did season 6 recently. In fact, it just recently ended on the channel. On the recorded part of the series. And, season 6, I really enjoyed season 6. So, like, let me preface what I'm about to say with the fact that season 6, like, was a really good zone. It flowed really well. The quests, like, the contract work and that kind of thing, had a lot of good, like, flow to it, which I really enjoy. There wasn't, like, overly excessive repeated things like farming or water or things like that. Because I would say if I would give you probably my second least favorite season would be season 9. And it's a close call, too, because season 9 I really freaking hated because of all the water. And that was the main reason. The water and the fact that there was one garage all the way on the southeastern part of one map. And so if you needed to go and reconfig anything, it was a really long trip back there. So it was just poorly laid out. I didn't like it. But yeah, I mean, season 6, like, the layout was really good. You didn't really need to go back to the garage that often. But if you had to, it was pretty easy once you got the gateways open and that kind of thing to get back to the garage. Like, the contract flow was, like, super cool. The fact that you start with no garage is super cool. Like, it was, like, a neat idea. I don't know if I necessarily want to do that again, but I think I probably would. But holy crap, did that region beat the crap out of me. I flipped so many times in that season. it was bad. And we had some, like, really devastating flips where I had to, like, I flipped it and then I flipped the rescue truck and then I flipped a third rescue truck. Ended up having to bring the FEM because I had the FEM there, which was a mistake, but it worked out. But like, I had to bring the FEM over from where it was, which is super far away, use a ton of gas to, like, rescue 3 trucks. So yeah, it was a rough season, and, like, the snowy area was, like, really nice and challenging, but, like, it was fun because it was, like, well laid out, and it had both regular area, water, snow, you know, like, there's a little bit of every terrain. I think it was laid out really well, and, like, the quests were really fun. Like, there wasn't anything that was, like, overly nope. Okay. I'm gonna steal some more fuel from this yet. 11 gallons will put us at 60, which is good. Okay. Ice of the second map, you can skip. Most of it you can skip. There's only like a couple of tasks that you have to go through the ice. But there's like an entire route that goes behind it and around it. So you can like skip all of it. There's even a couple of skips for the rocks. You can actually sneak through behind the one log station or whatever house that you steal logs from. Not really a log station. There's... Let me think, what else is there? You can always just go around the other side too. You don't have to necessarily. There's like the one warehouse that you have to get to that's sort of in ice, and then there's like a couple of tasks towards the end that I did, or contests I should say, that were through the ice. Good counterpoint, however, I refuse to think. Yeah. There's always a way around. Like, the path that they lay in front of you is almost never the right path. That's the way I play this game. Is like, this road that I'm on is probably not the best path, but like I could go this way over here. This looks a little cleaner. But like, I mean, it looks like you can go that way, right? And you would say, oh yeah, just go straight, I gotta go that way. But like, I see dirt and grass over this way. I'm like, instead of going through this mud pit, I can go to the right here, over this little hill. There's always like a slightly better path, in my opinion. Unless you're like really restricted, where you have to go a specific way, but most of the time you can find a slightly alternative route that is a little bit less terrible. Let me think. 5? Yeah, we can do 5. 3 metal beams, 2 medium planks with the Kenworth, and then 2 metal rolls with this, or I could do 2 medium planks with this. And then, no, 2 metal rolls is sort of loose. Sort of annoyingly loose, actually. Yep, yeah, that entire second map is like, and it's all like pretty good too. Like, it's not really deep snow in there. It's like kind of very passable. Nothing super terrible back there. That thing just yoinked me off of my feet there. Where is that warehouse, by the way? Yep, it's just past that, okay. Oh my god, that contest. I have an entire episode for that contest. The one that starts at night is the one you're talking about, right? That takes like 20 minutes. Yeah, I failed that contest the first time I did it because I didn't start it early enough in the nighttime. And because every 3 seconds is a minute. So your daytime nighttime cycle lasts about 20-25 minutes in hard mode. Okay. Somewhere in the 25-minute range, I believe. So if you start it later in the night and you do a 20-minute quest and you like flip over and you're recovering yourself because you have a scout winch and you are like really close to the end and then it's like daylight and you're like, ah, it's nice that it's daytime out, I can see. And then all of a sudden it says mission failed because it turned no longer nighttime. It's very, very frustrating. And my motto on contests is I just complete them to get 100%. Yeah, no, in hard mode, you have to just, like, wait until it's night. It will not switch the time for you. And yeah, I was like, livid mad. Yeah, I was really mad. What? What? What is going on here? That's new. Guess we'll try with this one. Yeah, I mean it's like not, I don't know. I'm sort of in the club of hard mode isn't really hard once you get past Michigan. Like I'm paying money to load things because I just don't care. And how was that not in range? There we go. Oh, am I high-centered? Oh, no. Son of a bee. I don't think this thing can fix that. Maybe I can refuel now. Nope, I can't refuel. I don't understand why I can't refuel, but... I mean, you can. So right now I have $949,000. If I want to recover this truck for $8,000, I'll just recover this truck for $8,000. Like, if you don't waste your money on buying trucks that are just not worth it, it's really not that bad. I don't think this thing has got the oomph to get this thing up here. Crapo. And it's like in a really bad spot here. See if I can get the middle. No, there's not enough grip on this road. That's the other issue. Let's see. I don't really want to be recovering both of these, but... that'd be kind of neat. Like do a specific region playthrough. I am like, this thing is like hard stuck on something. Can I refuel from this? No, this truck is just bugged. I don't understand what's going on. Stage completed. What the... What in the heck was that? That was weird. That was the bridge task. Start using their trucks meaning and finish missions 8 times. Yeah. Yeah, if you play multiplayer, I guess, yeah. There we go. That's what I wanted. Oh yeah, you get a ton of money and upgrades and stuff. There we go. Come on. Give it a 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's not enough 1, 2, 3. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, we might be recovering this. I guess I could bring something more powerful, but I just don't want to. Yeah, I'm thinking that's probably true. Do I even have anything close? Where's the plaid? Super far away. And I need it there as well. That's like the next biggest thing. That thing is nowhere near big. I guess the Azov 7 would be big enough. 7 would get it. It's kind of far away. Let's try something. Sometimes there's a trick you can do. If I can drive over here. Sometimes, if you can get it wedged far enough in between and get the truck past 90 to the point where it can turn itself on, you can use the crane to flip it. Ooh, it's close. Yeah, the tree's too far. The tree's too far. And it's not really like the right winch angle. I don't think it's a matter of leverage. It's a matter of like I don't have the right angle and I can't go too deep into this water, otherwise I'm gonna drown. Let's try the tree. I doubt it's gonna work though. Get it this way a little bit. Yeah, it ain't going. Not even moving. If it is, it's moving a tiny, tiny little bit. No, it was a good idea. I get a different winch point? Oh, I can. How about that one? I think we have some movement. I think it's just too far over. Okay, one more try. One more try. See if I can get, like... I want to try and get turned. I'm like beating the crap out of this truck too. For all this broken concrete. Nope, it ain't gonna want to turn. It's not turning in the direction that I want it to turn in. Ooh, maybe. Maybe. That's the money shot right there. Nope, it ain't gonna turn. It ain't gonna go. How about like this? It's so close. It's not past 90 though. Like if you can get it to where it's past 90 and the engine will start, then you can use the crane to flip it. Speaking of crane. This is the blue crane, so it's probably not going to work, but... I am, like, wedged. Nope, 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 nope. Let's not flip ourselves. Okay. $8,000. Like I said, if you got it, it is what it is. Let's get this out of here. Yep, it is. It is. It's like a. At this point, I'm not playing to. Suffer with it, right? Like I'm just give it a shot. If I can't get it, can't get it. It is what it is. We gotta go to the port anyhow with that trailer. I think we'll take it with the... We'll scuff tow it with the Penworth. And then we bring it back. Let's go get these two metal... Ugh. I don't want to take this over that again. We kind of have to. We could go around. I remember this warehouse being really muddy. I think it's this way. Yeah, it's this way. First right. Yeah, I don't want to take this back this way overloaded with two mediums because it's probably going to be more difficult to keep it from not falling when the last second winch comes into play, so we'll just go around. Ooh, that's a long plank. Okay, medium, yeah. Plus these are heavy. Mediums are on the heavy side. Oh, Blue Crane, how much I hate you. Here's Rex. What's up, buddy? That's what she said. Yep. Yeah, I whenever I have an opportunity to use a truck with a yellow crane, I take it. Because it's just so much better. How's Mr. Rex this evening? You getting ready for stream, I take it, soon? Soon-ish? I believe it's this way. Yep, this way. Actually, let's go this way. Let's experiment. Which way am I going here? Left? Heck, I could almost go straight. Cut through there. Let's give it a shot. Yeah, so far it's pretty good. I don't know. I was not overly excited about having farming again. And I'm still not very overly excited about having farming again. And then the fact that they added 2 new tractors on top of it, I'm even really not that excited about it. So, like, it loses points just because of that. Like, the region is, like, really pretty, and, like, it feels a lot like Season 12. Like, the look and the style and the difficulty are like not very difficult, but there's like some challenging areas, but there's like nothing that's like overly difficult. What's up, JJ? But yeah, I'm not really happy that they added farming. 13, on the other hand, was really good in my opinion. Everybody was like really mad about the whole one map thing, and I think it was a very good one map. And we only have one other one to compare it to, but and that we all know about that. You really like the farming? It's like I said, it's not bad. It's just, I don't know. It's still not water. Like, Season 9 water broke me. And I never want to do water. I hate it. Like, I see that there's water tasks here, and I don't want to do them. It just makes me mad. Ooh, you jerk. I had it too. That's really bad. Okie dokie. Yeah, like Season 7, like I said, my biggest gripe about Season 7 was the singular warehouse that required a generator. And the generator that they gave you, at least they gave you a generator that didn't make you buy one for $14,000 and make you delete it on hard mode, but it came empty. It came with almost no fuel in it, so you need to bring extra fuel, and fuel is expensive in, if you're gonna buy fuel there, fuel is expensive. So you have to almost like bring a second extra fuel truck plus one as well, because you need more than one generator's worth of generator to do all of the tasks there. This way, this way, this way. That's me in contest, yeah. Yeah, and like I said, on normal, you can like just recover and go back to the garage, start over. In some cases that works out, I guess, not for the second map, but like it was awfully a lot of back and forth with multiple loads of water. Yep, single warehouse at Season 7, yeah. That was, and like the racing wasn't even bad. Like that's the worst part about it. The racing wasn't even the bad part. It was just like the flow of that season, and like the fact that you had to like haul. I remember there was a couple of like pretty heavy trucks like up really steep hills, and they're all like super busted. Like that was kind of annoying. That task was annoying. And, like there really wasn't a lot to do. It was a really fast region, and like you zip through it really fast, but it was poorly laid out, and just, I don't know, I didn't like it. Oh, it looked like I was... It looked like I leaned far enough. Yeah. Yep, that big factory that you, like, put out that was on fire. And it's just like, nope. Can't believe that packed. How is that not past 90? That's got to be past 90. Hey, TV. Oh, you going to bed? All right. Understandable. I know it's late there for you. That works. Cutting all the weeds out of this ancient Ford F750 chassis. Sounds interesting. You work at like a restore shop, place that does like old restorations or something? So that does sound like it would be cool. Way down, right. Scrapyard buyback? Wow. And you found some, like, super old F750? Kinda neat. The wreckers, yeah. I think, depending on where you're located in the state, that's sort of the same thing, too. Some people call them wreckers, some people call them scrapyards, some people call them junkyards. It's a synonymous term. Nice, 19 likes. Means people like Season 14. I like Season 14 too, like I said. I'm being kind of hard on it. It's like pretty good. I just don't like farming. I just wish that I wish that you were right, JJ, and there was just more logging. Like it was like some sort of new logging equipment, or I mean, we did, I guess, get new logging trailers, but like okay, Pike. No. Kenworth. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people don't like logging either, but I was one of those, but I was a I don't want to do logging person at one point in time, but I mean, it's not like they're not repeating themselves with everything they do. Like, this season is just, like, regurgitated content of other seasons, but, like, it's just, and different structures, right? Like, different buildings, but it's definitely not bad. It's just, that's because logging isn't executed well. Yeah, I mean, it is, but it also isn't. Like, it's pretty fun to do. I don't know, I don't mind logging. Especially seeing as I tend to overload logging, so it just makes it faster, but Season 6 is sort of about logging too, isn't it? And there was quite a bit of logging in Season 6. Then again, if you want to talk about seasons that are about logging by the amount of logs that are in them, then let's talk about a mirror and how many logs are in a mirror. It's a lot. Season 9 had quite a bit of logs. Season 10 had quite a bit of... Season 12 had a lot of logs. Am I gonna flip this thing again? I feel like I'm making a mistake going this way. Smaller trucks, kind of like Mudrunner Wildlands. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Like, just a lot of shorts. I mean, but you would just overload, right? Like, people have already figured out how to do the overloading trick, so I think we're just gonna go down in and winch our way out instead of flipping. Come on out of there. Why are you being not agreeable? There we go. There we go. You blame Rex for stumps? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. JJ, we need to talk about your stumps. A little bit of scuff toe. It works though. Oops, except when you disconnect it. That's almost done. We can be done with this trailer. Where is the port anyhow? Port is... over this way. Some stumps that you hit together in Season 10. We do not. It's like a... I feel like that's sort of a thing. Like, I have a lot of games, like, gaming friends that I play games with. And, like, I've never met them in real life. But I have a lot of really, like, good, close friends that I play video games with, and... Like my buddy Lurker has been blowing up my Discord with his satisfactory progress. And like, he is definitely like one of my closest gaming friends, if you were to put it in a way of, is that actually a thing? But I've never met him in real life. Which, speaking of satisfactory, my starter factory is complete. I am moving on to steel currently in the recording phases of the satisfactory episodes, so... And it's not like cosmetically complete. That will be coming. I definitely want to like make it look cool, but... Yeah, I will agree, like, the community in particular, like our little community, I guess, for Snowrunner is pretty darn good. Well, except I did this wrong. I'm gonna have to do this sort of the hard way. That's okay. Yeah, because there's a lot of gaming communities, in fact, one that I still play in currently, unfortunately, that are like very toxic. there's a lot of like mean people out there in gaming communities, and it makes you really not want to play those games. But yeah, most of the game communities are, I don't know, I feel like there's some out there that are just really bad to be. This is not one of them. It's another reason why I like Snowrunner. It's just sort of a chill game, chill community, you know. Yeah, anything that has competition to it, yeah, is always really, really bad. Problem is we both have to leave the house. We both like playing video games too much. I agree though, it'd be kind of cool. If I was ever up there, I'd be like, so, JJ, where you at? Let's go get lunch. But I don't like plan on going to Minnesota anytime soon, and I'm sure JJ doesn't plan on coming to Wisconsin anytime soon, because there's really nothing in either of these places. we kind of have like boring places that we live. Let's not hit that again. Oh my god, I did it again. I fix this one. can kind of fix that one. We'll see if that works. Video chat and DoorDash. Ah, shoot. Yeah, exactly. Like, there's nothing really to see here in Wisconsin. It's not, I can say living here for my entire life, it's not that exciting. So you're not missing much. Let's go this way so we can swing by the fuel trailer. Get a tap of fuel, and we'll go up this way. I have been to the UP, yeah. We went up there for a vacation once, and it was like the coolest place. It was like in the middle, it was like the North Woods, right? Like it was like 30 minutes from anything, you know? Like there wasn't even like a gas station that was within 30 minutes. And like, it was on a lake, it was this super cool freaking house that we stayed in because it was like a place that allowed dogs. So we brought our dog, we went like stayed for like a week, and like it was sort of like an Airbnb, but it was like through a friend of my wife that somebody that she worked with or works with or something, and like a family member like rents out this super cool cottage that they have, like whatever, cabin on a lake. However, it was by far one of the most, like the most worst seasons for mosquitoes. And like, we just had to stay inside. Like, we couldn't go on the lake because it was, the mosquitoes were so bad. So yeah, it was like, like we had to take our dog out to go to the bathroom, obviously. And like, I felt bad because there was like just 8 million mosquitoes swarming him, and we're like in hoodies trying to like not get bit. And like, they're just everywhere. It was so bad. Rust, man, I haven't heard that game in a while. Another classic. He's real quiet, so we just, yeah, I mean, that's sort of most, like, I mean, I'm pretty much an introvert. I don't really like going outside. I like being inside. It's good. Jeez. Yep. I mean, that's exactly it. Like, we're all kind of gamers, and gamers tend to like to be inside and play video games. That's wild. Went into the Marines. Exactly. I just enjoy playing. I like playing my video games, chilling playing video games. Like, I always said it to my wife too. I said I could have hobbies that like golf, right? Golf costs thousands of dollars a year, right? If you go out and play golf, and you go to multiple different places, and sometimes you take trips to go and play golf, like you fly somewhere, which can cost even more money, and like the equipment costs money. Or I could like I could be into going to hang out with my friends at bars, pubs, and that costs, you know, $50, $100 a night, depending on how much you spend and drink and how late you stay out. My gaming costs me an occasional video game once in a while, 60, 70 bucks, and some computer parts every once in a while, but it's pretty rare, unless my monitor blows up, which it did recently. And $15 a month for my subscription to WoW, and that's it. That's how much it cost me. Thought you were going to sell a game. Somebody coming to physically buy a game from you? That sounds fun. What were you gonna sell? Now I'm interested. What you selling, Rexy? Yeah, and that could be another hobby I could have if I was a car guy, but it kind of faded because it got too expensive. But and I just can't afford to be getting different cars all the time now that I'm married and have a house, and like it became unreasonable to continue that. But I was a car guy for a long time, so I get it. That's an expensive hobby too. Ooh, what percentage am I at? That's a good question. Let me look here once I turn this in. Because this will be a turn in. I'm hitting all the wrong buttons though. See if I can knock some of this stuff off by taking one off here. Yep, there we go. Okay. Okay. How about now? Yay, bridge. Okay, let's get this bugger out of the way. I guess we could use this as a high saddle truck. Wouldn't hurt. It's here. Oh yeah, percent. 47. 26 of 62. Best truck in the game is the loaf. Streamlabs is never wrong. Okay. So, high saddle. High saddle. Because it's time. We gotta take that over there. Now that this bridge is open. It looks like we're gonna be going up this road. Possibly across this bridge. And this way. I think that's gonna be our route. Because this way is a little too twisty and muddy. A little bit too sharp of turns for a Bigham trailer. Oh, we're gonna have to go. We're definitely not going over the Crumble Road, though. That means we might have to go this way. Might have to go that way. Yeah, I'm not sure what. Let me think. I think I can make this turn. We can probably drag it over this bump. Yeah, we could probably do a little bit of shifting and make this turn. Question is... Yeah, I still like this way. So we need to find a high saddle truck. I do not want to convert my Lad, because then it costs me a spare tire. And Freightliner definitely not. Pike definitely not. Penworth could do it. Azov could do it. Azov would be good. I kind of want to... Let's see. Let's go to the shop. Let's see what we got. We have a repair Taiga, and that's all I got. And it's an empty repair Taiga. Definitely not that guy. That would be maybe. That would be a maybe. That's a high saddle truck. And we just got that one. I just used that as a high saddle truck. That's why it's configured like that. No. No. Maybe. No. Nope. Tempting. Tempting. Also tempting. could go old school. The Fleet Star will not like that. Ooh, that could be. I don't think it would make it through some of that stuff, though. No, that's got fuel in it. No. I don't have an Azov Antarctic either. That would be kind of a neat truck to use, but I just don't have one. Tempting. That would be a good truck for it. That would actually be a pretty good truck. This would also be a good truck, but I think Telemena's already used this thing for that trailer. We need to do multiple high saddles, which is why I'm thinking through what I have. That is really tempting. And I think it could make it too. The only thing is that one bump I don't know if I can get over, because it's not going to have all-wheel drive. There's that really nasty bump. There's a truck that's buried down in here that I haven't used in a while, that I'm going to end up on. That could be fun. There it is. I'm thinking we might bring that guy. I haven't used that since Ontario. Definitely not that guy. Oh, that's the bottom of the list, too. Yeah. Let's go for it. Make sure it's got a high saddle and hope it's got a low on it. Long carry front saddle. Ooh, I can do logs with this, too. Nice. Oh, shoot. I think we got the best motor for this thing. Let me go back in the garage. I think we got the best motor. Yes, we did. Just a little more power. A little more juice. Yep. Okay. This thing is extremely agile with the rear steer, so I think even though it's not a super high low saddle, or I'm sorry, a super high saddle, it's actually one of the lower high saddles. I think this will be fun. That Kenworth is going to be in the way, isn't it? For turning. Yeah, we're going to have to move that thing. Because we're going to be turning right, and I want all of the turn that I can get out of this trailer. We also have that big tubing trailer as well to move. So we'll probably use that for this, or use this for that. Can't use words. We gotta go left here. Gonna say, where's my path in? Back here. This is going to be interesting. I was going to say it's going to drop down just to get attached to this truck. You're going to get stuck on this frickin' excavator, aren't you? Bets should be placed on how you get stuck. A lot. So, let me think about this as we're driving. So the first one was a 1990 Civic hatchback. And it had like park can and everything. It was like decked out, you know. Full Ricer kid. Then I had an 85 Z28 Camaro. I went from Ricer kid to Muscle Bruh. And then, ended up getting, what did I get next after that? I had the Maxima for a little bit. I had a Maxima for a little bit. A manual Maxima. That thing was super fun. I used to hurt feelings with that. People would get really mad. And then I had an 88 Mazda 323 GTX. That thing also hurt feelings because it was like really, really tiny and had a really big turbo in it. Then I got a, what did I get after the 323? I got a Jeep. That was my only Jeep. And it was, that thing was fun, man. It was a 96 Cherokee, 96 XJ. And that thing, I used to like just randomly drive off into fields and like get muddy because it was fun. Uh-oh. We're not stuck. We're just playing Rintrunner. Yeah, that thing was fucking sick, man. That car was awesome. I love that car. Let's see, what did I get after the Jeep? Then I had a Grand Am for a while. It was just like a kind of a beater car. Jeep broke down. Got a Grand Am. Got a... Wasn't there another Pontiac in there? No, there was just the one. I also worked at a Pontiac dealer, so that kind of helped. And then, what did I have after that? Oh, that was when I got the, so I had another super rare car. Like, one of, like, 2,500 made 2003, back to Mazda again. 2003 Mazda Speed Protege. That thing was really fun as well. Little go-kart of a car. That thing would lift the rear tire when I would pull into the driveway at my parents' house. Like, the rear tire would just come off the ground. Because it was so stiff. I used to SCCA that thing. That thing was really fun. I actually took that thing to Road America too. I drove that car on Road America and on SCCA tracks. Then what did I get after the Protege? The Protege went into an Impala SS that I had for a little while. It was one of the old V8 Impala SS's. That thing was pretty fun. It was my boat. Oh, and then I had, actually had my grandpa's car. My grandpa passed away and he left me his, 88 Grand Marquis. Speaking of boats, that thing had, like, the velvet seats and everything. That thing was great. That thing was my cruiser. I was sad. My grandma made me, like, she convinced me to sell it, because I didn't need it. It was, like, an extra car. She convinced me to sell it to my dirtbag uncle that ended up, like, wrecking the car and made me really sad because I took it from the garage that he hadn't used that car in years, and it was, like, it was his baby. And I turned it into my baby and fixed it all up and made it really nice, and then he destroyed it. So it made me very mad. I'm just gonna steal some fuel from this. We'll steal some fuel from the Kenworth for that. Yeah. She convinced me to sell it to my uncle, and my uncle ended up destroying it. And it made me really sad. What did I have after those? Let's see, we're on the Impala and the... I like have to think about this for a second. What did I have? I had a bunch of like shitter cars in there. There was a couple of like rounds of crapper cars. I had a... No, was that when I got... Let me think. Yeah, that was after. The Impala was after the X. Or the Impala was during the X, which means after that is when I got the WRX. So I had a 2009 WRX for a while. And that thing was really fun. I miss that car. Okay. Use the turning radius of this thing. What did I get after? Oh, that's right. I had actually bought a turbo... What the hell is that Hyundai? Veloster? Turbo Veloster? That's what it was. For a little bit after the WRX, and then what did I get after the Veloster? The Veloster was when I started buying all of the shitter cars. I mean, I'm 44, so like, it's like, I've had some time to accumulate cars, but yes, I've had a lot of cars. Yeah, there's none that are in good shape anymore. Those Mazda Speed Proteges are... They're all like beat to shit and rusted out, and good luck finding one. And that's not the car I would get anymore. I can tell you what I would get once we get to the end here. We're locking up here. Need a little bit of assistance. So what did I get after that? I had a Ford Escape for a little while. That was just like a daily driver. And then I had, what order did I get them in? I got a freaking Crown Vic old retired police car for a while, and that thing was hilarious. It was like the most annoying thing to drive. Like, because it looked like a cop car, right? So like people would, if you were driving on like a 2-lane road where like you can't pass, right? People would like not drive at all over the speed limit, so it was like really annoying when I was trying to get to work in it. So I ended up like getting a sticker for the front and back windshield that was like very large and white, so it like stood out against the black car that said "not a cop." And then like it improved a little bit, but yeah, like that was sort of just a fun beater. Like that was not something that I planned on keeping. And then I had like an old VW Golf for a little bit. Oh, and that was when I got the GTI as well. So I got rid of both of those, and then I got the GTI. So I had a 2000, what year was that thing? Like 2015-ish GTI. And that thing was super fun. That was like when I met my wife too. I had that. And she hated it because I would like spool it into the turbo and she'd be like, "You're going too fast." And I'd be like, "You're boring. Stop it." Let's see, what did I get after the... What did I have after the GTI? Oh, that was, okay, so that was Tacoma #1. I had a first-gen Tacoma... What year was that? 2003 two-wheel... Oh, no, that was when I got the... I had an S4 that I bought from my buddy. I had a 2004 S4. That was after the GTI. She also hated that as well. Because I drove that with a heavy foot. And then I ended up trading that even up for a Tacoma from a guy, for a 2003 Tacoma. And that was a much better deal. But the S4 just burned oil, because that's what S4s do. And had that for a little while, then I ended up getting a newer Tacoma. What year was that Tacoma? Like a 2008? That like already had a lift kit and it looked really sweet, and like that I had for a while. I had that Tacoma for a while. Then I ended up getting a third Tacoma, a newer Tacoma. And I had that for a while, so I had a couple of rounds of Toyotas, and then I had a Camry as a daily driver because the Tacoma was a little bit not daily driver-ish. And then what did I get after the Camry? And that was it. That's where I am currently. We're at a frickin' Subaru Crosstrek. Little tiny car that fits in the garage and gets good mileage. And we can take on trips. So that's where we've ended up. No, not here. So yeah, that's the journey of my vehicles. I have like a 2019 Subaru Crosstrek, or 21 maybe. I don't know. It's like a few years old, so I think it's a 21. I think the 19 was the Tacoma. Yeah. But I haven't. I mean, the Crosstrek, because of COVID and working from home and that kind of thing, has like 13,000 miles on it too. It's got like no miles on it. I only use it to like go to the gym, go to the store, and occasionally like go up north to your mom's. So it's like, and like my parents every once in a while, which is like 15 minutes away. Yeah, Hilux and Takas have always been a little different, but yeah, especially now. Right now the Tacomas are like, eh. They're not doing so hot, from what I heard. The new turbo motor is not doing so good. Okay, I hate to do this, but I need to go to the restroom. So I'll be back in a moment. I'm gonna let you listen to this cool jam that they have going on in this region, and I'll be back in a moment. Okay, I'm back. I have owned a lot of all-wheel drive cars, and it's because I live in Wisconsin. And you kind of need them. It snows a lot here. But yeah, I do like my all-wheel drive cars. So, fun story about the Jeep. Let's go back to the Jeep. The Jeep, I had a friend of mine who owned probably one of the coolest sleeper cars that I've ever experienced. Even cooler than my 323. He had a Spirit RT, 91 Spirit RT. And if you don't know what that is, you should look it up, because Dodge Spirits were exactly what you think they are, a grandma car. And Dodge Spirits also, like, don't really have anything special to it, right? It's just kind of like a four-door sedan-y, looks kind of like a K car, boxy Dodge, right? Back from the early 90s. However, in the RT, they put a Lotus motor in it with a really big turbo and put a manual transmission in it. And yeah, that thing ran like 34 pounds of boost. And my key for my Jeep worked in that car. So occasionally my friend would be like, you know, I'm gonna go on vacation, just come over and like start it and drive it around every once in a while. So yeah, I got to play with my buddy's Spirit RT every once in a while. I think it was just that it's a Dodge and the lock cylinder was probably worn out. But yeah, my key for my Jeep worked in his Dodge. I had to pull it out like one notch and then it would work. That is gonna break, isn't it? Yep, shoot. That one's not. So yeah, we had a group of really fun cars. His brother had a 88 944S, Porsche 944S. That thing was wild too. Okay, that's all we're gonna get for the moment. Probably shouldn't try and climb that hill, now that I think about it. My brother had a first-gen Supra that he put a turbo kit from a Mark II Supra on it. That thing was insanely fast. My brother also had a, what year was that freaking F-150? He had one of those like old flare side, like 80s, probably like 85 flare side F-150. And we used to just like completely destroy things with that truck. He just like drove over everything with that thing. It was hilarious. Had one of those like proper granny gear manual transmissions, you know? Okay, we're not going to get it that way. We need to come this way. There we go. My brother also had two WRXs. He had a first gen and a, like one of the last ones that had the actual real boxer motor in it. What year was that? Like a 14 or something? I think he had. Oh yeah, what do I want to get in the future? Okay, so if I were to pick, yeah, I have a couple of choices. But because I'm like slightly more practical now, and my wife won't let me get one, I would prefer a Tesla, but my wife won't let me get one. I don't know. She's unreasonable about it, and there's nothing I can do about it. But oh shoot, I went the wrong way. I needed to turn there. Crap. Well, looks like we're going this way. This is not the right way. Okay. Well, this is the way we're going now. But so a couple things that I would pick. A Jeep SRT8. So Grand Cherokee SRT8. I'd go for one of those. If I can find one cheap enough. They're unfortunately really expensive. I would definitely not do a Trailhawk just because 700 horsepower and Wisconsin don't really go together. There's no point in having that much horsepower on the roads here. And it's just, I don't know, it's just not worth it. The other option would be to get another WRX. That's my other option. But the thing that I might get instead of a Tesla, I've been looking at the new the hell is that thing? New Civics, the new Civic Hybrid. Because the new Civic Hybrids are like 220 horsepower or something ridiculous. So they're like more horsepower than an SI in something that gets 50 miles to the gallon. So I can be frugal about gas. Because who knows how freaking expensive gas is going to get after November. We'll see who wins. I think either way we're screwed, but one way is going to cost me less money. The other way is going to cost me a lot more money because I make a lot of money, and not a lot, but enough to be in the we need to tax the rich programs, and yeah, I'm going to get screwed. Yikers. Definitely doing some winch runner today. Yeah, I mean, that's really why I want a Tesla, is because they're like sub 4 seconds 0 to 60, and they're silent. It's a dairy, it's not a beast at off-roading. Yeah, they're okay. It's a little low for high saddle work, but it's getting the job done. Can I sneak through here? Probably not. This is where I'm gonna get stuck. Oh yeah, this is where I'm gonna get stuck. This is where it's gonna happen. Tried to take a shortcut and it was a bad idea. Yeah, I am like high centered. Ugh. See if I can wiggle it in here. Oh, there we go. There we go. We're moving. We made movement. We're moving again. We made it. I didn't want to go through that mud. Cutting through this field is definitely the better choice, but... yeah, I would get just a Model S. They're the reasonably affordable ones. Yeah, the interior is kind of bare, but I don't know. I think that's like part of the appeal, but maybe not. But boom. Done. Okay, so now we need vehicle spare parts from here, and we need 4 and 6. Trouble at the port. Is there... oh, that's where the fuel carrier is. I'm like, tell me that there's not... yeah, we're fine. Question is, can I get the Freightliner out of here with the amount of fuel that it has? Probably not. Which means everything is going to have to steal a little bit of fuel from this, this plaid. Actually, the dairy can probably make it. I'm just going to steal a little bit of fuel from the plaid. See if I can reach that over this. Yep. Except I want this as a hat. Plus, I'm like a big tech nerd as well, so like I definitely like the tech in a Tesla. And the Plaid's actually doing pretty good. Yeah, the Plaid should be able to make it out. Let's grab all of this. But yeah, I'm probably gonna get a Civic Hybrid. Because the new Civic Hybrids are like, they're like sleeper fast. And that's really what I want. I just want something faster than my crappy Crosstrek. The mileage is a bonus, but I would prefer just being able to not be slow. I'm like, I got the antsy pantsies to not be in a pokey car anymore. And there is a fuel trailer right there. It should have more than enough fuel for everybody. Get out of here. There. And then this is a low saddle that can pick up the fuel trailer and deliver it. Boy, you are not wanting to go, are you? You're gonna experience the same getting stuck on the bump? Probably not. This trailer tends to pull over things. Yeah. But we're losing our hat. Come back over here, hat. Come on. Speaking of bumps, would you like a bump in the back end? Not yet. Not yet. Why are you... Okay, I guess you're gonna be a hood hat. That's where you want to go, clearly. I just don't know if this thing can handle that. It's pushing the nose down. Let's see what it does. Some of this stuff it might not be too happy about. Okay, you're not agreeing. That's where I wanted you to go. Eddie Clack, welcome in. Okay, sure, yes. What you said. What the... You alright there? Are you hungry? Is it lunchtime? Dinner time? Is it Rip Russell? Is this Russell? Is that you? He's McLovin' it. Accurate. Dang it. I just not wanted to stay on here. Just stay winched to it. And here's where we have to let go. Ta-da! Okay, yeah, we didn't need that much fuel. Probably would have just made it, actually, with what we had. Okay. Oh yeah, when's Rex starting? I'm assuming he's probably already started. When is it? Yeah, he's probably already started. Schedule. Oh, uh-oh. Did he not start? I know sometimes, real life, let's just put it that way. Real life, prevents him from starting on time. It just refreshes live. Okay, sweet. I got what I wanted done. This is just extra at this point, so maybe we'll call it after this. I just want to see what's left. There's a couple of contracts here yet. We definitely need another fuel truck for the other map. I don't think there's much fuel there. Yeah, I'll take a look and see what's done. I might call it here after this as well, but let's see. So we have the fuel trailer, which is the last part of this. Ooh, the water we need to do it. So yeah, we're not doing that today. That's in the foothills. Potato field needs to be potatoed. I just don't really feel like doing today. That one's in the other map. That one's in the other map. That one's in the other map. That's a big order. That one will be later. That one's in the other map. This is all other map. This one, curtain side trailer. This is the one that needs more vehicle spare parts. That's all I was gonna take from here. It needs 6 metal rolls. That actually comes from here. So we can actually use this truck again to do those. And then a curtain side trailer from over there, which we'll worry about again in another one. Oh, Hawk 2. Thanks, JJ. Why is my thing not playing? It should be making noise. I think it like overwrote. That's weird. Oh, I'll fire one off. Who's this over here, by the way? Before we completely bail on this. It's not playing sound. Why are you not playing sound? I didn't hear it, at least. Huh. You got sounds? That's weird. I didn't get sound. Interesting. This is some sort of task to deliver this trailer, I bet. To the lighthouse. Oh, it's just right over there. It's not that bad. I say that and my scout's like all the way across the map though. My other one's in the other map. Okay, let's nice. Yeah, I can't get subs to work. I contacted YouTube. They said they couldn't tell me what it was. They couldn't tell me what it was. I was like, what do you mean you can't tell me? And they're like, I hope you understand. And I was like, I actually don't understand, but... And I was like... Yeah, this is kind of making me mad, but... They said I don't qualify, but they couldn't tell me why. That just, you have to look and see one of these things doesn't apply, and I'm like, I don't understand. How much fuel is left in this thing? We can leach a little bit out of this thing yet. Where the heck do those go? Not where that fuel is. Crap. I was gonna do that one. Yeah. I guess there is a truck over there. We have a CT-681 that we could maybe sneak some fuel from, and we do have a mobile fuel truck that can drive back up there if we need it. I'm just gonna grab these 4 vehicle spare parts quick, and then that's where I'm gonna call it. We're gonna grab the plaid. Just overload some vehicle spare parts. Drop those off. Yeah, so I don't get memberships, which is fine. Like, I don't even really want memberships, but it is what it is. I was just like, I was more like, what did I miss? What button did I not press? What setting did I not set? Like, can you help me figure this out? And they're just like, here's an article. And I'm like, bro, I've read this article like 17 times. This guitar reminds me of The Unforgiven. It actually kind of does, now that you say that. Okay, let's make a quick path this way. Go the correct way this time. To here. Turn this in, turn these 4 in at least, and then we'll do some more in the next one, and that one will probably be over the weekend. Probably, if not for sure Monday. Because Monday I'm for sure off. It is for sure a holiday, and it is for sure a bank holiday. And they can't make me work. So, I'm taking off. Remember when this first came out, JJ, in season 13, and we heard that like rattle, that clicking, and we're like, well, wonder if that's gonna stay in there, and I'm kind of glad it did. I'm kind of glad that this thing's got like a little bit of like a busted motor sound or broken wheel, you know, broken hub bearing or something like that sound going on. I like the trucks that sound busted. Yeah, it's just a little, every once in a while you can hear a tick. Like a creak or a tick. Same thing with like the Brigadier, like has that like engine that just sounds like it's freaking got a rod just ready to blow through the side of the block. The Pike is another one that just sounds like the transmission is just ready to go. Even the White Western Star has a bit of like a gurgle. The what's another one that's like that? The Scout. What the heck is that called? Why am I not thinking of it? Lodestar. Lodestar's got some like broken parts rattling around somewhere in the engine bay. Uh-oh. I lost one. Come back over here. You hit that rock a little too stiff. Yeah, whatever. We only have like 20 feet to go. This thing has had a flat tire for quite some time, just sitting here with a flat. I should probably fix it, but I feel like the CT681 just lives with flat tires, and it's just sort of how it belongs. I think it's that right front, yep. Just hanging out, you know, no big deal. Okay, that's enough work for the day. What are we at? 49%. We're almost halfway there. And we have pretty much all of the other map to do, besides for like the Earth Roamer task, that kind of thing. So yeah, I think that's where we're gonna leave it for today. Thank you everybody for hanging out. Let me fire off a couple of these. Give you one of those. Oop, Fox is there. I was gonna do yours too, Fox. You're still here. Fox. I can't type. Wild Fox. But yeah, check out Rex's stream. That's where we're going next. He's playing some Construction Simulator. There's some new content coming out tomorrow, so he's getting ready for it. And we'll probably be hanging out there for the night. But yeah, check out JJ's stream. Check out Fox's, and you know, give them some subscribes as well if you haven't already. And you know what to do, of course, for this stream. Press that like button. Always make sure you're subscribed and leave a comment if you have any questions. But take it easy, guys, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.